Hi, we will see now what is traditional yield, first pass yield, and rolled throughput yield. Before improving any process, we will have to first find out the baseline performance for which rolled throughput yield is used. Baseline performance, rolled throughput yield. Before going to the rolled throughput yield, we will see the other two yields, traditional yield, first pass yield, and then finally rolled throughput yield. We will also see the calculation methods for all these yields. Traditional yield is nothing but the ratio of output to input. Reworks is not considered here. Rework means there is inefficiency. That inefficiency is not included in this traditional yield. Consider there is a process, there is an input, there is a rework, there is a scrap. Input minus scrap is the output. So we will see this. We are not considering the rework. Therefore, input minus scrap is the output, and output divided by input is the efficiency. Input is 360, scrap is 6, therefore output is 354. So traditional yield is 354 by 360. We will see what exactly is the value later. First pass yield, we are considering the rework here. So the rework in the first process, it is nothing but a scrap, because after that we are reworking and then making it as a proper output. Therefore, we will have to reject this rework from the first process as scrap. So you will see here, the first pass rework is considered as a scrap. Therefore, output is nothing but input minus scrap minus rework. Let input be 360, scrap be 6, and 88 be the rework. So I have to subtract this 88. So 360 minus 6 is output minus rework divided by input. This is the first pass yield. This will always be lower than the traditional yield. Now we'll see what is rolled throughput yield. Here, consider there are more than one process step. See, this is process step 1. The output from this is taken to the second step, and then it can be taken to the third step and fourth step. Here I have shown 3 steps. There can be one more step, fourth step. We will consider this example. First pass yield is nothing but output minus rework by input for each and every step. So we consider the first pass yield for step 1. And for second step, we are multiplying this by second step first process yield, right? Then we are going to have third step means multiply the first pass yield process 1 with process 2 and with process 3. So for 4 processes, it is a product of first pass yield for process step 1 multiplied by first pass yield of process step 2 multiplied by first pass yield of process step 3 multiplied by first pass yield of process step 4. Consider 0.93 is the first pass yield of process step 1. For step 2 also it is 0.93, then it becomes 0.865. Suppose 0.99, then it becomes 0.856. And again, if it is 0.98 first pass yield for step 4, then if I multiply this by 0.9998, then you will get 0.839. We will see the methods of calculation. So input, output, rework, and scrap are given here. So output is directly 354, 360 minus 6. So traditional yield is 98.3. We will go to this Excel example and then see here. Traditional yield I put and see 366, 354. Output by input is 98.3. Consider we have 4-step process. Input is 734, output is 645. So 645 by 734 is the traditional yield, 87.87. We will go back to the slide and then go to the first pass yield. First pass yield is, you can see here, we'll go to an example later. Input is 360, output is 354, rework is 88. Therefore, now output is revised output for first pass yield is 266. Nothing but 354 minus 88 is 266. And first pass yield is 73.89. We'll go to an example. See here, you can, I'll see here first pass yield. I'll select first pass yield. So first pass yield is 73.9 here. And here in this first pass yield is given by this problem, right? So total rework is 36, total scrap is 89. So 734 minus 36 minus 89. divided by 734 is 82.97. So you can calculate first pass yield for a single process or multiple step process using this template. We'll go back to the slide and see what is the rolled throughput yield. If there are n steps in the process and FPYI is the first pass yield in the ith step in the process, so we will have to multiply for all the steps FPY P1 multiplied by FPY P2. Likewise, for all the n processes, n steps, we have to take the first pass yield and take the product. Now consider, and first pass yield is given by this relation. We have already seen, we have also seen the example. So total traditional yield is input minus total scrap divided by input, and first pass yield is input minus total scrap minus total rework divided by input, and rolled throughput yield is the product of all the first pass yield for all the steps. Now we will go to this example. Before that, we will see what is that we should get. So we will see this first pass yield for step 1 is 734 minus 16 minus 36 divided by 734, that is 0.93. Similarly, for all the steps we have found out, we have to take the product of these four first pass yields, and you will get rolled throughput yield as 83.91. We'll go to the example and then see. Here, I'll select this rolled throughput yield. Rolled throughput yield. So rolled throughput yield is there. And you can see here rolled throughput yield is only applicable for this process. And you can see if first pass yield for the step 1 is 0.93, step 2 also 0.93, step 3 is 0.99, step 4 is 0.98. So product is 0.8391, so 83.91. If I keep changing this, say if I take this as 10, you can see it changes to 83.01. If I make it as 20, it still reduces. So it reduces drastically, exponentially it reduces. So you can see the first pass step yield for the step 1 process here shown, step 2 process is shown here, step 3 process shown here, step 4 process is below that. For all the 4 processes together, we have found out the rolled throughput yield. We can also get the first pass yield, and we can also get the first pass yield is shown here. And then if I show this traditional yield, you can see the traditional yield is shown here for the 2 problems. We'll go back to the slide. I think that completes my session on rolled throughput yield. The answer for RTY is obtained by the product of 0.93, 0.865, 0.856 gives you 0.839. Thank you very much for watching this. We have learned in this lesson, every process step will have a minimum and maximum yield. This is nothing but traditional yield and first pass yield. First pass yield is minimum yield, maximum yield is the traditional yield. RTY, rolled throughput yield, is a measure of the overall process quality level. It summarizes DPMO data. Please note that whatever we have shown it as an efficiency is per 100, and per unit you can divide by 100, and then for million DPMO you have to multiply it by 1 million. So it is nothing but the yield is nothing but given in terms of percentage or percentage point or DPMO. We can multiply this DPMOs also and get the same result. RTY by multiplying the DPMO of each process step can also be obtained. RTY is smaller than the lowest yield of any single process. That is, first pass yield of any process, it will be, RTY will be lower than that. RTY is preferred yield calculation method over the first pass yield. This gives you a better estimate, and then you can use this for your decision making. As the number of process steps increases, the rolled throughput yield decreases exponentially. And we have seen an example. We will again see an example. We can go to this example. So we can, I will give this template along with my, in the description. You can download it and play with this and learn. Right? All you need to do is change the input and output. All the rest will be automatically updated and will give you the result. And thank you very much for watching. And in case you like this, please share it with your friends. Also subscribe. And if you have any problem, difficult topics, you let me know. I'll make a special video for this and upload it in this channel. Thank you very much.